the eye can see. I'm glad we landed on snow as well. It's a much softer landing than straight onto the hard ice. Plus, if the ice wasn't thick enough, we might have plunged straight through into the icy cold waters. You're surprised it's not snowing? I can see why you might think that, but actually, it doesn't snow very much at all in Antarctica. Antarctica is actually the driest place on Earth, as well as being the coldest and the windiest. There is very little rain or snowfall here. In fact, there is so little rain that Antarctica is actually a desert. When the snow does fall here, it never gets warm enough for it to melt, so it just builds up over time to form massive sheets of ice over the land. Some of the ice is over 2 kilometers thick. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? Yes, you're right, Missy. It is very cold in the Antarctic. Here, let me wrap this blanket round you while we have a look around. Better? Good. Do you know, this isn't even the coldest it gets here. Temperatures can get as low as minus 60 degrees Celsius in the winter. That's much, much colder than my freezer. No, I wouldn't fancy living somewhere this cold either. In fact, there are no permanent human residents on Antarctica. And no raven residents either. We're not designed to survive in these conditions. We may spot some human life while we're here, though. Tourists visit in the warmer months to see some of the amazing wildlife, and scientists carry out lots of experiments here to find out as much as they can about life in Antarctica. Humans only discovered Antarctica about 200 years ago, so we have a lot to learn. Actually, yes. There are some birds on Antarctica, and I really hope we get to meet them. Well, normally that would be a great idea. Teleporting into the sky to look for flying birds makes sense, doesn't it? But the birds I'm looking for can't actually fly. They don't even have wings. Well, they lay eggs, they have feathers, and they're warm-blooded, so they are most definitely birds. I wonder if I can show you. Fire up the teleporter. We're heading over the ice. Wow, it's much harder to control the teleporter when we're sliding on ice. No, hold tight, Missy. I don't think we're going to be able to... Stop. Are you okay, Missy? You're right. It's a very good job we crashed into a snowdrift and not an iceberg. I don't fancy carrying out repairs in this temperature. What's what, Missy? What can you see? Over where? There? Oh, well spotted. It's hard to see from here, but I think it might be just what we're looking for. Let's take a closer look. We'll need to wrap up warm in this protective clothing. Yes, even you, Missy. I know you'd rather perch on my shoulder, but while we're in Antarctica, I think it's better if you tuck yourself up inside my coat. Okay? Yes, I am wearing sunglasses. They're actually special goggles to protect my eyes from the glare of the sun. You see how bright the light is when it bounces off the snow? Well, these goggles make it easier for me to see. Did you know that at the height of summer, the sun never sets in Antarctica? It's light for 24 hours a day. I'd never be able to take my sunglasses off. That's right. At the height of winter, the sun never rises. It's dark for 24 hours a day. I'm glad it's not winter now because I really hope we can see these animals. I think you're going to love them. If we keep quiet, we should be able to get close enough to see what's going on. Okay, I think this is close enough. Let's crouch down here. What is it? It's a colony. A colony is a group of penguins all gathered together on land, and this colony is huge. If I just press this button on my goggles, then...
There are 6,348 penguins in this colony.
You're right. That is a lot of penguins. What's a penguin? Do you remember I told you about the birds that live here that can't fly? Well, here they are. There are several species of penguin living in Antarctica. I'll just scan this group with my animal-o-matic to find out exactly what sort of penguin we're looking at. Just as I thought, these are emperor penguins. And if I press here, the animal-o-matic should give us a bit more information about them.
Emperor penguins are the largest penguins of all. They weigh about 30 kilograms. That's about the size of an adult Dalmatian. All penguins are black and white, but you can...